What's going on, everybody? Mr. Chart here with.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's JawBreaker.
What's up, dude?
Hey.
You've been practicing on that intro, man.
Hey.
Do you like stand in front of the mirror and do it?
Every day. Hey, it's JawBreaker. No, that's not good.
Like on the way to work, you're looking in the mirror, like
Swerving all over the road.
All right, guys. If you missed it on the last Car Wars, two things. First off, Neat Mike gave me a shout out. You got to go watch if you haven't seen it yet. It's pretty hilarious. And then second off, I lost again to JawBreaker. I seem to be doing that a lot recently. And it wasn't a key wager, it was a forfeit wager. And I had to change my name on Steam, Twitter, and Discord to JawBreaker's new website. And I'm not going to mention it because screw you, JawBreaker.
So bitter. So bitter.
I had to change my name for a whole week. I got in trouble too, man. I don't know if you know that, but at Trade Central, they had to change my name back because it's self-advertising or whatever.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
It makes it even better.
All right, so what do you say today, man? We're doing really expensive cars, and normally we do like 50 keys and all this other stuff. Let's just do one key, man. One key. Make it about pride and not money.
Okay. Yeah, that's
sound
fine.
good.
Yeah.
Just this time.
All right.
We'll do big wagers next time.
All right. One key it is. All right.
All right, guys. So in the last one we did white Dracos. Today we're doing white Zombas. White Zombas, beautiful wheel, right, Jaw?
Yeah, it's one of the best, I think.
It really is. It's gorgeous, and it's really easy to make a car. So I feel confident, Jaw, that you and I have some pretty amazing rides today, man.
I think I'm excited, actually. I was putting these together, and I was like, man, this looks so good. So I'm excited.
I think today's going to be like the best Car Wars ever.
I think so.
All right. I'm pumped, man. Let's do this. All right. We're going to be right back at car number one. All right, Joe, you ready for car number one?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. That's clean, man. I like that. I like that white Indo.
Yeah, the white Indo, I think, has to go. I think it's mandatory with the white Zombas. But I'll kick us off.
Sure, go ahead.
You got the white Indo at 16 keys right now. We got the white Zombas at 170 keys. I don't know if you kept up, but the last couple of days it kind of dropped in price. But,
yeah, they sure did.
I think they're starting to level off though. At 170 keys, I think people are more comfortable with buying. But when they were over 200 keys, I think it was, people were kind of questioning the price. So I think they're pretty stable right now.
Yeah, there was a lot of panic selling once it hit like two. I think it went up as like high as like 215 at one point.
It went up and then it dropped pretty good, but I think it's stabilized now. We got the Parallax at 7 keys, which I think it looks pretty good on this car.
Like it on the?
It gives a lot of color. I think it's I don't know. It's not too much, but it's just enough kind of thing. And then for the boost, I went with the white Tachyon boost for both cars, and then I'll switch over to my blue car. And the white Tachyon right now is 8 keys. I went with the bright colors on the blue side.
Interesting.
I think it just makes it pop, makes it more stand out. But then the red car, you're kind of neutral with the white trim, makes it really pop. So overall, 201 keys for this setup.
Okay, yeah, it looks really good and really clean, man. I think it's a good choice. All right, I'll jump into mine. Okay, mine's called the Pure Fire, just shy of 200 keys total. It's 195.75. Obviously, we have the Dominus Gt, which does not come painted, unfortunately. I'm wondering if in a later PCC maybe they'll do a painted iteration.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Obviously, we have the Heat Wave, which if you've been paying attention, Jaw, has been going up substantially.
Has it really?
Oh, well, I mean, it was as low as like 13 to 14, I think, at one point. And now we're up to 21 to 23. Okay. Next up for the paint, I got some blue, red. Basically, if you want to like minimize the smoke effect and just get those really crisp like burn lines. You basically pick the same color, just go to the darker side of it. So there's the red. I just like on this car, the regular Dominus, I really like how it's just like this really thin pencil line of fire. I think it looks really nice and really clean.
Sure.
Obviously the white Zombas, and then the white flamethrower boost. And that's about it. So the white flamethrower on both sides, again, kind of goes with the flamethrower theme. I don't know, man. I just kind of wanted to have like a nice clean car. The white Zombas are really clean looking, and that's what I was going for. So I don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like the red.
All right, man. I guess we'll just hop into card number 2. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back with card number 2. Jaw, I don't know, man. I'm wondering what you came up with, man, because I really like my card number 2.
I like mine too. So
I'm wondering if it's like I'm kind of tied with card number 2 and card number 3 for my favorites. So I don't know. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1. So funny. We just basically did the same thing.
Well, see, I went a little different though, but I'll tell you in a minute if you want to talk about your white. What is that? A white Octane?
That is a white Octane. All right, so let me jump into this. It's called the Pro's Choice. If you guys have been paying attention to the channel, I've been building cars for pro players, and they seem kind of torn between like black market decals and like a cleaner look. Okay, the RLCS is a little busy, you know, but I personally like it, especially when it's painted like this. Like this is the let me get into it. This is the first off, the white Octane, which has been going up nuts, Jaw. It's all the way up to 58 to 65 keys today.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just sold my second one for like 47 keys the other day, man. Should have held it a little longer.
Right.
Next up, we have the black RLCS decal. Jaw. This was so I finished my collection of everything other than painted rares, the alpha beta items, and then the white hat. So I have like less than 40 painted rares to go. And I bought like the RLCS items like almost at the end.
Right.
This was the second to last decal I bought. It cost me 15 keys to buy this thing.
15. What color is it?
Black.
Oh, it's black. Okay.
Yeah. So the most expensive one was white. That cost me 25. But this decal right here cost 15. I think it looks really nice. You know, like it's got this really cool contrast to it with the white Octane and the white wheels and stuff like that. And then I put it on carbon fiber texture. Now, normally I do like a two-tone texture, like carbon fiber and something else. But because of the design on the RLCS decal, I feel like it looks better with just the same texture all the way around. And that's what I stuck with. Again, white Zombas. Now, for the boost, I actually went with white standard because a lot of pro players use either the standard boost or the alpha boost. And I don't have alpha boost, so I went with the white standard. I think it ties on in pretty well. You know, it's kind of like a RLCS Pro car called the Pro's Choice. So that's it. Jaw, go ahead and tell us about your car, man.
Well, I got a question real quick. Do you think they go with the standard boost because of this noise? Do you think the noise or the sound is low?
It has a lot to do. I think I don't know if it's just because it's low or because it's like the stock boost and that's like what you've started with essentially. You know, I feel like for pro players a lot of it's based on muscle memory and other types of experience, you know. But I don't know, I could ask, you know, in the next video maybe. See what they say.
But I mean, that's a nice car. It's not bad. I mean, I thought we were doing the best looking cars, and I don't think the Octane is that good of a looking car. But okay,
all right,
that's fine. That's fine.
That's interesting.
So I'll kick it off. I got the Dominus. So this is the base Dominus. This isn't the GT Dominus. So what I really like about this base Dominus is the white headlights that matches the white Zombas. So if you notice this super bright white headlights, that's a part of a DLC pack, so that's $1.99. The white Zomba is obviously $170 keys, and then the decal on it is just a default decal called Tats. I thought it was clean. It looks pretty slick with the white. Goes with the white Zombas. It's not too flashy, but it just gives it enough flair to stand out. And then for the boost, I went with the white Magic Missile boost.
Okay.
So that's 6 keys. Overall, 178 keys. And the blue car, I just went with a nice royal blue color. I think just makes it real clean, just kind of like your first car. But, you know, I went with the regular Dominus, not the Dominus GT. So. Right.
Now, the paint texture, is that brushed or what is that?
Yeah, that's the brushed metal. Brushed metal.
Yeah. Okay.
So I went brushed metal all the way around. So.
I can't remember if I showed both colors, but yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I mean it looks clean, Jaw. I don't know, it's kind of maybe a little boring. I'm just saying.
Wow. Okay.
You know, maybe just a tad bit. I don't know.
I personally think the Dominus looks a lot better than the Octane, but
yeah,
I mean, I'll let the people decide though.
Well, I guess maybe it'll boil down to car number 3 then, huh?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back for the third and final car. I don't know how it's mixed results up until now. You know, I kind of feel like my guts tell me we're 1-for-1, Jaw. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm thinking so. I think I had you on the second card, and I think you had me on the first card.
Okay.
Okay. It's hard to beat that white Indo, right?
Well, I mean, okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, the white Cintio.
Yeah.
I like how we use a lot of the white car themes. You know, it makes sense.
Well, I think it just gives that outline. I think it really fits well. But I'll kick us off on the third car. We got the white Cintio. So the Cintio is one of those cars that has the fenders that really covers up a lot of the treads. So you definitely want to have a wheel here. If you're going to spend a lot of money on a wheel that has treads, so like the Voltaics, the Decennium Pros, you know, all those wheels that have the real good tread, you don't want to wear them on this car because
open fender.
Exactly.
Right.
So I think the white Zombas fit really well. We got the white Cintio at 7 keys. The white Zomba is 170 keys, and then I threw you can't barely see it. I think I did the same thing as you, where you just kind of do the same color. You just got to barely enough color on the heat wave.
Right.
21 keys. And then for the boost, I went with the white hex phase, which I think is nice and bright, just like the white Zombas, so that matches really well. And for my secondary color, I actually switched it up. I didn't go with the dark secondary color. With the heat wave, I went with the white. So I think it, you know, just kind of adds more white to it. Kind of shows everybody you got white. But overall, 204 keys, my most expensive car on this one. 204 keys total.
Yeah, it's a nice car, man. It's a nice car. I don't know. It seems like you switch a lot, where it's like you do like a dark side and a light side.
Yeah, just kind of contrast both of them. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, I like your choice. I was very tempted to go white Cintio as well, but I don't know, man. We'll see. So again, I have the white Indo. This is called the Zillionaire. Okay, so it's a very expensive car. Actually, not quite as expensive as my last car, but it is very expensive. Basically, we have the white Indo, which is 16 and 19 in it. Like you had it as your first car, I think it was. It's surprising how expensive the white Indo still is, you know, after all this time. It's been out for a long time. Yeah. And the white Mantis and all the other white cars, except for the Octane, aren't worth that much. So the white Indo has really just held on to its value. Now with black markets, I don't really like the 20XX, but with this car, I think it looks amazing. Like it really just does. Well, if you pick the right secondary color, you have to be really careful with that secondary color because it can really mess up your color scheme. But since we're going all white here, it's kind of hard to mess up. You know, you can pretty much do anything. I chose to just do like a darker secondary color on both sides. This one's kind of like a gold car, which I think is really cool. You can see my paint choices here. White Zombas for the wheels, which again are 170, 180. And it's funny, Job, because you picked Tachyon for your Indo as well, right?
I did, yeah. I think it goes good.
For my blue car, I have the just the stock Tachyon because it's the best match of the colors that I picked here. For the orange car, I actually picked the orange Tachyon. And even though it's kind of gold, the colors in the orange Tachyon are also kind of lighter and gold. So I think it's a really like clean looking car. It kind of matches like the Zillionaire theme, you know, it's super rich.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Everything together is 216 keys. And I don't think I mentioned it before, but the last car was 246 and then 195.75 for the first one. So all of these cars, guys, are super, super expensive. But again, with the white Zombas, it's kind of hard not to have an expensive car. So I think a lot of people want to sit there and spend the extra money to, you know, get the decals and stuff like that. That kind of tops it off, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know if I've ever seen the orange Tachyon boost, so I'll definitely check out your video. And guys, if you haven't seen Mr. Tryhard's channel, make sure you check him out to at least see his boost, to see what it looks like. And then, you know, if you're on Mr. Tryhard's video, make sure you check out my video to see how my boost looks on all of my cars.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's kind of cool to have maybe like side by side and you can just compare the two, but absolutely. Well, JawBreaker, I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough one for the people at home. I don't know, but you guys are going to have to decide. So make sure you go on Twitter and let us know which cars did you like the best. The links are in the description below. It's completely up to you. Now, we only did one key this time, but again, for this one, it's more about pride because these cars are super expensive, super nice. And yeah, I'm just really curious to see what you guys pick. So again, let us know on Twitter and in the comments down below. Any last words, JawBreaker?
Oh, may the best cars win.
Yeah, man, indeed. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you soon.
See ya.